Hey, what's up guys, back again today for another Power Rangers ranking video. In the last ranking video, we didn't rank Rangers. We ranked the first episode of every season of Power Rangers. And I'm hoping that I can rewatch all the finales of Power Rangers. And so sometime this year, I can do a ranking video for all the finales as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. But for now, let's go back to ranking Power Rangers. And if you're new to these videos, the way I do it is you've got the D tier all the way up to A tier, which is least favorite to favorites, and then the S tier, which is a special tier where only a maximum of 3 Rangers can go into, because I love a lot of Rangers, and it makes the tier list kind of pointless if you just put them all as in the best tier and I just can't choose between them. Sorry, limit it to it's special for a reason. Anyway, we are ranking all the Yellow Rangers today. I already know who are gonna go up into the S tier, and honestly, I don't even know it's gonna be 3. It's not that I don't like Yellow Rangers, it's just that I'm not going to put Rangers in the S tier for the sake of having 3 in the S tier. If there's not 3 that are special to me, I'm not going to put 3 in S tier. There's definitely going to be Yellow Rangers in the S tier, but I don't know if it's even going to get the 3. Watch me be wrong about that when we get into it. But I'm really excited to do this. Before we get started, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to me if you're not already, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description. And also, should note before we get started, the Rangers who we aren't going to be ranking. Because as you can see, all the Yellow Rangers down here, there are Rangers I have not included, which you may be wondering why. So, with the other colored Rangers videos, I'm not ranking Psycho Rangers, so Psycho Yellow will not be ranked here. But, fun fact about Psycho Yellow, the actress who voices Psycho Yellow and played the human Psycho Yellow in that one episode is also Marina the mermaid, Chad's love interest in Lightspeed Rescue. Fun little trivia if you didn't know. But I won't be ranking Psycho Yellow, but come on, you know how I feel about Psycho Rangers. They're my favorite villains ever. Spoilers for the villain video. Psycho Rangers, they're all easily my favorite things. Psycho Yellow goes in S tier, but I'm leaving Psycho Yellow out and going more for just the Rangers. Now, the other Rangers that aren't included, Dino Fury, obvious. Wait, is there a Yellow Ranger in Dino Fury? Red, green, pink, black, blue. No. Wow. It just occurred to me, there's no Yellow Ranger in Dino Fury. Oh well. Also, wait. Dino Charge didn't have a Yellow Ranger either. Interesting. They had a Gold Ranger. But I'm going off on a tangent now. Dino Fury won't be included. Even though, it wouldn't be included anyway, there's no Yellow Ranger. But it's so new, can't rank that. Hyperforce, not ranking that. Even though I think it's freaking awesome that the actor who plays Bulk is the Yellow Ranger in that. Jack, I think his name is. I don't watch Hyperforce, but I found out that he was the Yellow Ranger and it got me really excited. But won't be ranking a Hyperforce. And there was one more. What was that? No Comic Rangers. I am rereading the comics. Well, I'm rereading the start of the comics, but then I kind of drifted off. I'm trying to get back into it. But so no Comic Rangers. I'm looking at just the series of Power Rangers. And one movie Ranger. But we'll get to that. And let's get started with, oh God. It sucks because I include the A Squad Rangers from SPD. The first Ranger is always an A Squad Ranger. So, he starts in D tier. Wouldn't it piss you off if I just put him straight in the S tier? The fact that I can't remember his name, D tier. Alright, Aisha. This is an interesting one because anyone who hasn't heard the story, which I'm sure you've heard the story by now because I've mentioned every other video, I started Mighty Morphin around season 2. That was my first Power Rangers. I'd seen bits of season 1, but season 2 was where I was fully watching Power Rangers. Anyway, I'm more adjusted to Rocky, Adam, and Aisha more than Jason, Zach, and Trini. And so in the last videos, spoilers for those, it pisses people off, but I rank Rocky higher than Jason. Not as a best Ranger thing. That's another thing I should mention if you didn't know already. I'm ranking him by how I personally feel about him. You can't rank the best because everyone has different opinions. So if you don't agree with my ranking, please let us know in the comments how you would rank him. But I rank Rocky higher than Jason because I just have a more personal connection with Rocky. And I've met Steve Cardenas. So I just I like Rocky more, but Jason's a better Ranger, 100%. But yeah, you know what I mean. So like Adam, I rank higher than Zach. Even though I love both of them, I love Adam more. Also, I've met Johnny Young Bosch as well, so I have more of a connection there. I haven't met Karen Ashley, who plays Aisha though, so the trio haven't met them all yet. She goes to a lot of conventions, but I've just never seen her at one. Anyway, the whole point of this whole ramble on about Old Ranger thing, it's only because, to be honest, this may be the one like alternate like to what I've been talking about. I reckon Aisha I like less than Trini. I know I've just never been the biggest fan of Aisha. Like, she's cool. I like pretty much all Rangers, but she's just one of those. Yeah, she's alright. Like, she's had some great moments. I don't like how she left the series though, because like Kimberly had only just left the series and got replaced for Kat, and there was like, how many episodes were set up for like Kimberly to leave? Like, they introduced Kat, have the whole like Kat being bad, then she goes good. Kimberly's trying out for gymnastics and she hurts herself. So much setup for Kim leaving. Aisha she wasn't even like Karen Ashley, the actress, when she left. She was a young child actress who had gone to Africa, I think, and it was something to do with like helping animals or helping the village or something. Anyway, Aisha left and then gave her Zero Crystal to Tanya, and that's how she ended up on the show. But there was like no farewell for Aisha, which really disappointed me, because like, even though I don't love Aisha, I think she's cool still, and yeah, would have loved to have seen like a better farewell for her. But yeah, I haven't gotten the Trini yet. She's near the end of the video, so I don't know where to put Aisha. I'm gonna shuffle this around at the end, but for now, yeah, I'll put Aisha B tier. Probably go lower in B tier, but I still like her. Alright, next up we have Ashley. Now, I'm going to put her in S tier. Here's the reason why. Okay, obviously, I'm an In-Space fanboy. It's my favorite season of all Power Rangers. But that's not why Ashley's in the S tier. Well, it kind of is, but not. Because, like, it's not like an in-space thing that I put her in S. That's what I mean. Because, like, Andros didn't put an S tier. TJ I did. Carlos I didn't. But Ashley, the reason for it is, bit of backstory which I don't know if I've ever said. Every person growing up watching Power Rangers had their Ranger crush. Mine was Ashley. Because, like, the episodes I watched, the seasons I was really into, like, I started at Mighty Morphin, but it was really, yeah, In Space and then Lost Galaxy. And so, In Space was like my season. And so I watched that so much, and I just always had a massive crush on Ashley. And it was funny then realizing later that she was also in half of Turbo, which I hadn't even seen. Like, I'd seen the first half, not the second half. So yeah, going back and seeing Ashley in Turbo, I was really happy about it. But yeah, also, it's weird that when Ashley starts in Turbo, because I can talk about her in Space and Turbo, when Ashley starts in Turbo, it kind of sets it up that there's like a romantic connection between her and Carlos. Considering how In Space plays out, that's really weird. But yeah, Ashley was always, yeah, the Ranger I crushed on a lot. And still to this day, she's probably like my Ranger crush. Definitely up there. There's other ones too, but Ashley's definitely up there. But yeah, Ashley also, I just think she's a good Ranger. She's had some great episodes. I really like her special attack in Space, where she like jumps and then her hand turns into a blade. I think that's really cool. I can't think of other Rangers like in Space that had like attacks like that, because like they all had their weapons and could do cool weapon attacks, but Ashley could turn her hand into a blade. I guess Andros could light up his fist and then get the armor powers, but I mean, Ashley's really the only other one who did something cool like that. Like, you didn't see someone's hand turn into a gun, so Ashley's hand turn into a blade was really cool. But yeah, I love her connection with Andros. That's what I was trying to get at with the Carlos thing. It's weird that those who have a romantic connection, with spoilers alert, that yeah, her and Andros are a thing. And so yeah, it was weird. But her and Andros, I like the setup for them becoming a couple. Like, it's hinted at throughout the season. Well, not hinted at, but it's like slowly done, but it's done well. Like, the second they meet, you can tell Ashley has a thing for him. And then there's like long stares between the two of them. There's like Andros getting jealous when Ashley was first meeting Zane, and Zane was getting real flirty with her. But that's just how Zane rolls. But also there's little things like they went to a movie, and it was the episode where Zane went on a date with Astronomer. As they're leaving the movie theater, I'm pretty sure Ashley and Andros were holding hands. It's just little things. And then like near the end, the episode with Tankenstein, like Ashley and Andros are on a date at night. I like it. It's one of the like main relationships in Power Rangers. I was actually thinking while I was saying it, but yeah, I can't say much more about Ashley. It's just my personal connection with Ashley. She goes S tier for me. Oh, and the reason I mentioned Lost Galaxy before, along with In Space, was because like I was so excited when the In Space Rangers came back in Lost Galaxy. So seeing Ashley again, I was really happy. All right, Calvin. I'm not the biggest fan of Ninja Steel. Calvin, looking back, I think's more one of the forgettable Rangers in Ninja Steel. Probably, no, I say Haley's more forgettable. But yeah, Calvin, yeah, I can't put him in the same tier as A Squad Yellow. But yeah, Calvin will go S tier. Really not much I can say. I can't really remember anything. I swear, there was a thing about him not being able to drive, wasn't there? Like, he was into cars and was like a mechanic and everything, like as well as doing school. But then it is revealed that he actually can't drive. I found that really fascinating. But that's like the only thing I can remember about him. And also that he actually has a relationship with Haley. Like this is the first time that you really had like a romantic couple. Like yeah, Tommy and Kimberly, like they were a thing when it showed they were a thing. Like I said, Andros and Ashley had a thing, but it was really like slowly done, and it wasn't until like right near the end where you really see like they are a couple. But yeah, like it set up episode 1 that Calvin and Haley are boyfriend and girlfriend, and they reference that throughout the series. They're actually a couple throughout the series. Well, they break up a little bit, don't they? They break up for a little while. Like I said, I can't remember a whole lot, but yeah, Calvin's alright. He wasn't the original Yellow Ranger, was he, for Ninja Steel? There was another guy. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. I just remember that then. Alright, Trip. I just called him Trip. What's Chips? So it's close enough. Yeah. I was going to say my favorite Mystic Force Ranger, but that's Xander. Absolutely Team Xander. But Chip's probably my second favorite. He was the most like excited to be a ranger. He just fit being a ranger really well, like being a superhero. He just loved it. So yeah, I just thought he was a good dude. I like his connection with Vita because it was like a romantic thing that I remember. It was just they were like besties, and it was done really well. Yeah, Chip was just a likable dude. I can't say much more about him. Put him B tier. You know, honestly, I think I might put him above Aisha. Like with other videos, I'll try not to drag on too long talking about every ranger, but the ones I actually have something to say about, I might talk a bit longer. I only say it now because we've come to my favorite Yellow Ranger, one of my favorite Rangers of all time, Dustin. He goes, I'm gonna get him above Ashley there. He's my favorite Yellow Ranger. He's easily my favorite Yellow Ranger. I just love Dustin. I think I've praised him in the past. I think out of like a lot of Rangers, Dustin feels like one of the Rangers that I connect a lot with. Like I see a lot of myself in Dustin. I'm not a motocross rider, but other than that, like his personality, yeah, I feel like I'm a lot like Dustin. And I love the first episode where they get the morphers. They don't know how the morphing cool works. And then Dustin, being like the comic book geek, he's like, watch and learn. And he morphs in front of Shane and Tori. And then he's like, ha, no one's laughing now, are they? Oh, he's so good. Yeah, he's just a really likable dude. And it's an interesting thing with Dustin. Like, his character is like the really trusting. He's the heart of the team. I was going to say maybe Tori is. But, like, no, I think Dustin is the heart of the Ninja Storm team. He's just the most, like, likable, trusting dude. Say with like Blake and Hunter, he immediately is like trying to connect with them, but like they're bad at this point, and yeah, and it backfires on him where he had like a disc for new Ranger cycles, but then it gets stolen by Blake and Hunter because he left his backpack or something. And then there was like a guy who he tried to buy some bike parts off of or something. There was some dude at the bike track he met, and then he thinks he got like tricked by this dude, but it turned out like his instincts were right and the dude was actually a good dude. And then the whole thing with no, I get them mixed up. Mara and Capri. One of them ended up having like a romantic thing with Dustin, kind of romantic thing, but Dustin is trying to like not try and make her good, but he's like, it looks like he's getting to her, but she's just playing him. But you kind of see that she did kind of like him. Anyway, you just see like how heartbroken he is because he's just a trusting dude. He always likes to see the best in people. That's what I'm trying to get at with Dustin. Yeah, he's just a really good dude. And I like that. Like, he was a motocross rider, but then by the end of it, he's like, I actually like freestyle motocross more. I do too. I love freestyle motocross. Anyway, the second he starts doing freestyle, who's the Kelly? I think her name is the girl who like kind of who's like the boss of the place he works at. But she's saying to Dustin like, wait, why are you doing freestyle? And he's like, I like it. And she's like judging him for it, but it's like, yeah, he made up his mind and he chose to do something else, and I really respected him for it. I'm gonna fix this. Who we got next? Emily. She's probably my favorite of the Samurai Rangers. I do like Mike, but Emily's probably my favorite. Unless she's one of the ones that came back for the Mega Battle, the Legendary Battle. Mega Battle. Yeah. She doesn't go that high. Yeah, for now, I'll put top of C tier. But I did like Emily. I'm not a fan of Samurai, so it's hard. The same with like Calvin. I'm not a fan of Ninja Steel. But yeah, I thought Emily was really cool. I really don't have much more to say about her. Gia. Okay. I reckon Gia will go up into B tier. Near the bottom of B tier. But yeah, I always thought she was pretty cool. Again, not much to say about Gia. I liked Jake. Always had like the thing for her. She was just, I don't know, she seems like a different type of Yellow Ranger. She's like the cool girl, kind of. Like, she's a real popular girl. And I'm not saying the other Yellow Rangers aren't popular, but I mean, she's just, her personality just seems different to other Yellow Rangers. Yeah. I also don't have anything else to say about her. I think she's pretty cool. It's hard because those later seasons I'm just not into as much. But like, these other ones coming up, I have a lot more to say about them. Alright, Katie. I'm trying to rewatch Time Force at the moment. Katie's so cool. She's just such a lovable person. But then, like, it contrasts with, she has super strength. And she's, like, not afraid to stand up to someone. So, she's like, great in both aspects. Like, she's a badass, pretty much. But it's also a teddy bear. That's, like, actually a good way to describe it. She's like a grizzly bear, but a teddy bear at the same time. It both works. She's just, a really cool person. I like her, she has this connection with Trip where, like, he's a lot quieter and she, like, tries to protect Trip. And I really like that. She's just a really nice person. I remember it's like the start of Time Force. Jen tries to get this person to get out of a car so they can take it to go somewhere. But like, Jen's just like, I need to take your vehicle, and he's like, get lost. Katie just walks up, it's like, you need to do this right. Just smiles at the dude and then throws him out of the car. I remember the first time I seen that, I actually laughed out loud. I thought that was so funny. I think she's really cool. One of the first ever Time Force episodes I watched was the Legend of the Clock Tower, where she went back in time, and she stood up for a dude in that one as well. And yeah, I remember there was this real jerk, and she fought him, and it was really cool. I'm gonna fix this damn curtain. Damn it. Stay. All right. I didn't rank Katie. Probably A tier. She might go near the bottom of A tier, but I really don't have anything bad to say about Katie. All right, now here's another one, Kelsey. Now I only rewatched Lightspeed recently, and Kelsey, on the rewatch of it, I love Kelsey so much. She's so damn likable. She's always this bubbly personality. Like, every time Kelsey talks, she's got so much energy. And yeah, it's just great. There's an episode of Lightspeed where Olympius captures all the Rangers but Carter, and he's able to like turn into him, and he tries to like get onto the Aqua base, and he like impersonates the different Rangers, and the way he acts as them, it's like you can tell it's like he's acting like the Ranger, but there's like always something off. Kelsey, when he goes to act like her, he's immediately like, "Hi guys, hey." She's like super bubbly, like Olympius acting as Kelsey, because that's just what Kelsey's like. Her acting all bubbly and so much energy. That's just what Kelsey does. So, like, I think like Carter Steele's like, "Oh, what's going on here?" But it's like he doesn't think about it too much. He's like, "Oh, that's just Kelsey." It's like when I talk about Reigns, I'm always talking about them like with a connection with someone else. Kelsey has a connection with Chad, but I love it's not romantic. At the end of Lightspeed, they could have easily had Kelsey and Chad become a couple, or like say, let's go on a date or something. But that's not how they do it. Like they're just best friends. They just always spend time together. And like in the last episode, they checking up to make sure each other are okay when they're trapped in the Aqua base. Like, they just got such a great connection. It's, honestly, after rewatching Lightspeed, that may be one of my favorite like connections on all the Power Rangers, is the connection between Chad and Kelsey. It's just really well done. Kelsey is just a great Ranger who it's funny because that's like kind of her downfall sometimes with so much energy. It's like, it's not a thing that like I don't like it. It's a thing that like she runs into things without thinking, because she's just so ready for everything. So good. Kelsey's just a great Ranger. So she goes A tier. I don't know. To be honest, like looking at all these Rangers, if there was any I was going to put as the third S tier, it would be Kelsey. It's fine. Before making the Yellow Ranger video, I kept thinking about this, but like Kelsey's one of those Rangers that like I absolutely adore Kelsey, especially after the rewatch of Lightspeed. And she's a Ranger who, like, I could see putting her in S tier. But that's when I go back to thinking, like, what does S tier represent? S tier is special. These are ones that, like, not just because I've recently watched a season and I just connected with them so much. It's ones that, like, I have a history with and have just always loved them. Kelsey, on the first watch of Lightspeed as, like, a little kid, I liked Kelsey, but I wasn't like obsessed with Kelsey. But on the rewatch I just did of Lightspeed, I absolutely adore Kelsey. But it's a thing of like because I didn't always adore Kelsey, I can't put her in S tier. Whereas like Ashley, I crushed on Ashley my whole life. Ashley, like also being like an in-space Ranger, I just have a massive connection with. Dustin, I've always loved Dustin. The second I saw Dustin, he was easily like my favorite Yellow Ranger. So with those two, they're more special to me. Kelsey, I love. So Kelsey, I'll say it now, Kelsey will be top of A tier. And I'm not going to put anyone above Kelsey. But I can't bring myself to put her into the S tier because she doesn't have that like long time special connection. So I hope you know what I mean by that. All right, next up we have Kira. Like she'll go A tier because like I'm a huge fan of Dino Thunder. She just works really well for the team that she's on. Not much really to say about Kira. I just think she's a really cool Ranger. And yeah, I love that she came back in Operation Overdrive in the Once a Ranger team up. And like she came back in SPD as well. But I mean, I remember her more for coming back in Operation Overdrive. And yeah, I just think she's a really cool character. Not much more to say. I just, yeah, really like Kira. To be honest, I might rank Kira higher than Katie. It's one of those ranges, yeah, I really can't say anything about her. I like her and that's enough. Like, alright, anyway, this video is going on a fair bit because of the ranges I've already talked about. But I'll try to go through them a bit quicker. And if you want to know more about any of these ranges, ask me in the comments and I can explain more why I like them. Okay, Lily. Lily... I'm not thinking like, do I like her or don't like her? I love Lily. It's a matter of like, where do I put her? Because I don't want to fill the A tier up too much. But I reckon Lily would go A tier. She's just a really nice person. And like, she's such a nice person. They actually had to have an episode where she was bad. I use quotes because she wasn't bad. She was more just had attitude. And because that was so not like Lily, she was such a lovable person, just so friendly. So to have her as just like the bad girl, yeah, I thought that was really cool. And also, I really liked. I'm not one to ship characters like much, but I always shipped Lily and Theo. It's just because it's always a thing where the girls always tend to like the Red Ranger. So to have like this beautiful girl Lily like Theo. I really like that because, but mind you saying that, I'm pretty sure she may, like Anna Hutchinson may have dated the guy who played Casey in real life. Possibly. Yeah, I always liked that thing between her and Theo. Thought it was really cool. I really like the actress too. Yeah, Anna Hutchinson, because she was in a show called Underbelly, an Australian show which I watched. She was also in a Cabin in the Woods, and so as she's been on something else, some like comedy shows I watch. Yeah, I really like Lily. All right, Maya. She's such a free spirit. She's like, at that point in Power Rangers, we never had a ranger like Maya. She's just like, I don't know how to describe Maya. She's just not out there, but she's just a different ranger. And like, I love her. I love Maya. And she's just so damn likable. I don't know where to put her. It's hard. I don't want to put too many rangers in A tier. But like, I'll shuffle them later. But look, for now, she'll go up in A tier as well. I can shuffle them later. Yeah. I liked the episode with her with Loyax, where Loyax kept resenting Maya because like, she's a girl, but she could also kick his ass. Well, not kick his ass, but like she could put up a fight with him, and he hated that. But that episode's just really well done. Like after Loyax dies, rest in peace. She's standing on the beach. It's like the sun's coming down, and she's got like his sword, and she like puts in the ground like a gravestone, or like, yeah, like a cross on the ground. It's really well done. Yeah, she's just a really great character. And her galactic beast is a wolf, which wolves are my favorite animals, so there's points there for Maya. Ronnie. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned in the past. I probably mentioned in the past. Ronnie's my favorite Operation Overdrive Ranger, probably by a fair amount. And it's funny because like I hate Operation Overdrive, except for the Fear Cats and the Once a Ranger team up. I don't like Operation Overdrive. Ronnie though is like the exception where, oh, actually I just said what I did like about it, but yeah, Ronnie's the other thing I like about Operation Overdrive. I haven't watched it in a long time because I just don't care for it, but I always liked Ronnie. She's just, again, another really nice person, and she's just, yeah, a real, like, a person who I would like to hang out with. I think Ronnie's a really cool character. So Ronnie, she'll go in B tier, to be honest. Blows my mind I'm putting an Operation Overdrive Ranger in B tier, but I really like Ronnie. I'll shuffle them later. She may be at top of B tier because like she is like the light in Operation Overdrive. She's a redeeming thing about it for me. Next up we have Summer. God, there's so many good Yellow Rangers. I go through the list and I'm like, okay, surely there's no more A tier. But then I look again and I'm like, Summer. Okay, there may be a lot to go in A tier, but I'll shuffle them around later. This is why, like, I couldn't put more up in S tier. I could put one of these Rangers in S tier, but I don't have that connection with any of these Rangers. Even Maya, where I watched Lost Galaxy a lot growing up, I still couldn't bring myself to put Maya in S tier. Summer, I liked her arc, like, becoming a Ranger, because she was kind of this, like, spoiled brat in a way. The whole, like, Ranger Yellow backstory for Summer, I thought that was really well done. And yeah, not much to say about Summer, to be honest. I like her romantic thing she has with Dylan, and like, they're a couple at the end of it. Surely they must be a couple at the end of it. Yeah, I just think she's a really cool Ranger. Another one is Yellow Rangers. It's hard to explain why I think she's different to other Rangers, but she is, and I really like her. But yeah, next up, Tanya. You know what? Like, I like Tanya more than I like Aisha. So Aisha leaving was good because we got Tanya. I just really liked her. She was really cool Ranger. And like, at first I was like, yeah, she's alright. But over time, I just grew to love her more and more. So Tanya, to be honest, like, she stays in B tier. Like, and I think Ronnie would still beat her in my favorite Rangers, but it's hard. Like, so she's, I was gonna say she's basically in the middle right here. She is just, I really like Tanya, but I can't, bring her any higher. But just because she's like this low on the list, if you consider near top of B tier low, like, I love Tanya. There's just so many Rangers, and I just don't know where to shuffle them all. Alright, Taylor. See, there's another one where, like, come on, Taylor Earhart, you have to put an A tier. Because not only, this is the first time I think I'm saying that, like, she's not just, like, a Ranger I liked, but she's a Ranger who's good. She's a good Ranger. And I don't mean, like, personality, she's a good person. Well, she is. But I mean, she's a good Ranger. She was the leader of Wild Force. She was the first Wild Force Ranger, like, in their group of Wild Force Rangers. And so, yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, she's just a good Ranger. And she hated when Cole became the leader, because, like, in the Red Ranger, because she was like, that's my thing. This is my team. Piss off. Like, but I like she softened over time. Like, she had a real hardened personality. But there are times where you see, like, her more kind-hearted side open up. And so by the end of Wild Force, she's just a good, well-rounded Ranger. And also, when Time Force came back, in the one of the best team ups we ever had in Power Rangers, her connection with Eric, they are like a great couple. Like, their personalities work well together. Like, that's probably another couple that I would ship, because I just think they're really good characters that work. Like, it's like those two were made for each other. And they both, like, had the same arcs where, like, they both had hardened personalities when you first meet them, but then they both soften up. I guess Eric softens up a bit. Sure, let's say he does. Yeah. I really like Taylor. I think she's a great Ranger. Alright, next up we have the Yellow Alien Ranger, whose name I cannot remember. Titus? Or Caucus? Titus or Caucus? I always get those two mixed up. We got Sestro, who's the Blue Ranger, Delphine, who's the White Ranger, Orico, who's the Red Ranger, and then Titus or Caucus. I'm gonna say Titus. That's gonna be my pick. Titus, D tier. Not much to say about him. Like, Alien Ranger arc was small and I didn't care for it really at all. And I don't think I've put any Alien Ranger higher than D tier. Wait, hold up. I will rank him higher than A Squad Yellow though, because I can't rank anyone lower than him. He's nothing. Alright, next up we got Movie Trini. Now, the actress who plays Trini, what's her name? I cannot remember. I feel bad for not remembering. Because, like, I did know it. I just can't remember. But yeah, she's a singer in real life, isn't she? And I remember, like, I didn't really know anything about it when I found out, like, who these, like, they slowly revealed, like, who the Rangers were going to be in the movie. Like, because I was super excited to find out. When I saw her and found she was going to be Trini, my first reaction was like, okay. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. She just didn't have Trini vibes to me. But damn, I thought I had her name for a sec, but I don't. Yeah, she's really cool. Hang on. I feel bad not knowing her name. I'm looking it up right now. Power Rangers. Looking at IMDb because that's like the go-to app. Her name is Becky G. I knew there was like a letter in her name. Becky G. But you know what I'm trying to say about Trini is that, like, I was hesitant at first. Like, out of all the different Ranger casting, I don't know, she just seemed the most odd choice. I think it's because, like, I found out because when I first saw Becky G, I was like, okay, so who is she? I looked her up and saw that she was a singer, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. Like, having like a singer like be an actor in a Power Rangers movie. I don't know. It just, I didn't know if it was going to work. But she surprised me. I thought Trini was a really great character. Like, she had more story for her, like more character development than I think Trini and Mighty Morphin had. So, like, it doesn't mean that she's like one of my favorite Yellow Rangers. So she'll go B tier. Like, I'll probably rank her higher later. But I thought she was a really good Yellow Ranger. Alright, next up we got Trini, Mighty Morphin Trini. Rest in peace. Now, I don't want to sound like insensitive or anything. This is a tough one because the fact of like what happened to the actress, and like she died in a car accident, and it was a horrible thing. But I don't want that to factor into the decision because I'm talking about Trini, the like character, and because like I was never the biggest fan of Trini, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be so angry if I place her lower, considering what happened to the actress. But like, I don't want to rank her low. I'm not going to rank her low. I already said, in this case, I like Trini more than I do Aisha. So she definitely goes higher than her. And look, see, there's a toss-up between Trini and Tanya. Look, I'll put Trini above Tanya. See, but this is the thing, like, she's not low on the list, but I feel people are going to be annoyed that I put people like Ronnie above Trini. I may swap that later, but like, I'm not trying to look at it like what's happened to the actress. I'm looking at like Trini the character. And like I said, it's not that I don't like Trini, it's just I don't have a big personal connection with Trini, considering like season 1 of Mighty Morphin, like I watched later, but like it's not something that's just like, oh, I remember super fondly. I enjoyed it, but it doesn't have a special place in my heart. So Trini, I honestly can't bring myself to rank her any higher as much as I like her. And so yeah, like, great Ranger. And I liked her, again, connecting her with another Ranger. She and Billy had like this great thing where it's like, again, it's not like a romantic thing they had, but she was like, Billy's the nerd, and Trini was the one that was there to help like translate Billy, basically. Like, she was smart. She was a smart Ranger, so she was able to help Billy out with things, but she was also like quite ballsy as well. Like, she was a good Ranger, but would stand up for Billy and like was always there to support him. So when he's like doing like all the smart guy stuff, she could help him, but was also a tough woman. And so yeah, Trini's like an all-round great character. If I was to describe Trini in like the group she's in, she is the heart. She is the heart of the original Power Rangers team. So she's a great Ranger. Look, alright, I'm putting her higher than Ronnie. Like, I've just been talking her up. I got to put her higher than Ronnie because like I can't describe anything about Ronnie. I just like Ronnie. Trini, there are things I can say that are great about Trini. So yeah, I don't know if I can put her in A tier. Look, because she's here, I think I can bump her to top. I can bump her a tier up. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave that there. Yeah, she goes A tier. Probably for the moment, bottom of A tier, but she may go up a bit more. But for now, she's definitely A tier. Alright, we have Z. I don't remember a whole lot about SPD. She's probably my least favorite of the SPD ranges. Thought she was cool. I like how she like started with Jack as, I was gonna say criminals, but not really. Like, she's an interesting character. I honestly can't say a whole lot about her that I remember, but yeah, she's cool. I will rank her, to be honest, probably C tier. I feel bad for doing that, but she'd go top of C tier, definitely. But yeah, I can't bring myself to rank her any higher. I just didn't care for Z that much. She was cool, but yeah, just because she's in C tier doesn't mean I don't like her. It was like, I really liked Emily, and she's my favorite of the samurai rangers. So to have her below Z, like, it's saying I do like Z. Alright, Zoe. Last one. Now, I haven't finished Beast Morphers yet because I can only watch as much as Netflix shows me. But from what I've seen of Z and Beast Morphers, I've seen the first season of Beast Morphers. I've seen the first season of Beast Morphers along with like a little bit of the second season. She's real nice, great character. She starts at like, she works at Grid Battle Force. That's the name of the place, isn't it? She works as like basically just a janitor in it as well. But then she's just always wanted to do more, and then she gets the opportunity and like becomes a ranger, and like she's a great ranger. To be honest, like thinking about it, look, I'll say, oh no, I was gonna say Zoe's probably my favorite Beast Morphers ranger, but I just love Steel. Steel is such a great character, but we'll get to Steel eventually. Zoe, yeah, like, not talking about Steel. If we ignore Steel, Zoe's my favorite Ninja Steel character. So, I just said Ninja Steel, didn't I? Beast Morphers. Oops. So, Zoe, I'll put B tier. She's slowly going up the ranks. I reckon she will go top of B tier, to be honest. Thinking about it more. And you know what, Tanya, I think I'll put higher than Ronnie. I'm about to switch them up a little bit, so I'll do that and then we'll wrap this thing up. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, so I've just shuffled them around a bit. I didn't actually have to shuffle a whole lot. Like, C and D tier, I didn't touch. It's just the right way for me. And yeah, S tier, didn't swap them at all. But yeah, I couldn't bump anyone up because, like I said, Kelsey would be like, if any I was going to put up in the S tier, it'd probably be Kelsey. But like, I couldn't bring myself to do it because I just don't have that special connection with Kelsey that I do with Dustin Ashley. Like, I couldn't. The best way to describe it is I wouldn't put Kelsey in the same tier as Dustin and Ashley. I can't do that. But I absolutely love and adore Kelsey, and that's why she's top of A tier. But yeah, because so no one else was going to go higher than Kelsey, even though like I love a lot of these ranges. Like Taylor and Maya, I bumped up a fair bit. To be honest, looking at it, I might actually swap Taylor and Maya because it's a toss up between those two. Kira, I don't know. I just considering also, do I swap Kira with Trini? I really liked Kira, and I don't know. I just related a lot more to her character than I did with Trini, because again, I adore Trini, but I can't say a whole lot about her because I'm just not that adjusted to Trini, if that makes sense. But I still love Trini, and that's why she's right up there in A tier. The more I talked about Trini, the more I just wanted to up her more in the list. And like, while I was shuffling around, I was like, no, Trini can't go this low. She's got to go higher. Yeah, Lily, she's that. Yeah, and those ones at the back there, Lily, Katie, and Summer, that was hard to just shuffle. They're all super close together in my rankings, so yeah. And then yeah, B tier, they didn't change a whole lot, I don't think. No, I switched Aisha, ended up putting her higher than Chip. Because the more I thought about it, I was like, I do like Aisha. Okay, yeah, the two bottom tiers I didn't rank at all. I didn't shuffle. Yeah, so that's my ranking. Now, I haven't done this with the other videos, but I'll say it here. Like, if I was to do like an updated top 10 for Power Rangers, like for the different ranges, because I've done top 10s for Rangers years ago, but if I was to do an updated one, my top 10 is A and S tier. So it's the bottom of A tier to the top of S tier. So from number 10 to number 1, my favorite, you got Summer, Katie, Lily, Trini, Kira, Maya, Taylor, Kelsey, Ashley, Dustin. And that amazes me because I can't remember where I placed Kelsey in my original Yellow Ranger ranking. If anyone knows or remembers, can you comment and let me know? But like I said, I just rewatched Lightspeed, and that's why I've grown to love Kelsey so much. So yeah, she's in my top 3 now. Yeah, that was really fun to do. I will put the tier list in the description for you. So if you want to make your own tier list using the one I've got, yeah, absolutely go give that a go. And yeah, let me know who your favorite Yellow Rangers are, least favorite. And yeah, next time we do a ranking video, we will be looking at all the Pink Rangers. And yeah, so I'm keen to do that one because, like, think about it right now, there's so many Pink Rangers that are great that come to mind. Oh god, that one's probably going to go for ages too. It's funny, I reckon this may end up being my longest ranking video so far, which is amazing considering, like, I didn't, like, especially like Ranger color wise for the rankings, I didn't expect Yellow to, like, me to be talking this much about them, but I end up having a lot to say. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.